Welcome to Sudden Sports News. I'm Gabe Glassman alongside with my partner Drew Peterson. If you are interested in calling in about our topics, dial 954-849-7314 to give your opinion.
Well, Gabe, it's never too early to talk about Premier League for me, so let's get into Premier League relegation this year. My teams that I think are going to be relegated are Watford, Swansea City, and Huddersfield United.
I agree with you on Huddersfield and Watford, but I also think that Burnley FC will be relegated based on their poor offense, which creates a small amount of chances. Andre Gray and Sam Vokes, the very weak forwards, are just not creating those chances needed.
I think Burnley, their strong defense with their lead goaler Tommy Heaton, who had 141 saves this year, can lead them to a spot where they may not be one of the good teams, but not even in the middle, but they'll still be out of relegation zone. While a team like Huddersfield had a -2 goals differential last year in the championship, and they're really not ready to play in a game play in the league like the Premier League. And Swansea City last year had a poor defensive performance and allowed 70 goals in, which with that kind of performance they can't really stay in the Premier League for too long. And Burnley again has this strong defense that I think can keep them in the league.
As I said, Burnley does have a strong defense with Tom Heaton saving 141 goals in the 2016-2017 season. But still, with Andre Gray and Sam Vokes just not creating those chances for the offense, nothing's gonna happen if you don't have goals. Let's move on to the Premier League. Who's gonna win the Premier League? Move on to the Championship League. Drew?
I think Tottenham will win the Premier League this year based on they had the most goals last year and the least amount allowed, which created the best goal differential in the league. And it looks like we have a caller, Ben Curtis. What do you have to say?
Hey guys, a big fan of the show. I agree with Drew. I think that this is the year for Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, as long as Dele Alli and Harry Kane continue to age, they continue to mature, I think in a very competitive Premier League, they're going to take that final jump and final win.
Yes, but my take about before you called in, I was thinking about this already. I believe that Manchester United will win the Premier League back to back. What is your take on that?
I think that, yes, like Ben said, that Harry Kane, who had 29 goals last year, won the Golden Boot Award for the Premier League, is really going to lead this team to finally bring them the Premier League victory that they deserve after Chelsea won it last year. And always you can never consider out Chelsea with the strong scoring and great defending. Courtois, Hazard, some great stars playing for the team. You really never can rule out that team. But I think Tottenham will finally seal the deal after they had the most goals and the least amount allowed. Hugo Lloris is a great goalie.
Keep in mind that Manchester United had 17 clean sheets, leading the Premier League. Leading the Premier League, and also came in 8th place in goals with 54. That's behind Tottenham, Spurs, Chelsea, Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Everton, AFC, Bournemouth.
Again, I don't think Manchester United, they have a really good defense like you're saying, but I don't think they're in the position, they're not scoring enough. I mean, I know Pogba was not really used to, didn't play too many games last year and wasn't used to playing with this team, but they're not scoring enough to finally win this league like Tottenham is having the most goals allowed. They may have this great defense behind De Gea, but they're not scoring enough to give them the Premier League title. I think Tottenham right now with Harry Kane and their young players finally maturing, they're scoring so often it seems like the title's finally going to come their way.
Was Zlatan Ibrahimovic coming in from PSG last year? He finally got what he wanted, a championship in a league. But also Pogba, I believe Manchester United is pretty strong. It looks like we're out of time. For my partner Drew Peterson, I'm Big Glassman. Good night. This show was sponsored by Netflix, featuring thousands of your favorite TV shows and movies.